astrology and yoga. My name is Ava, and I'm going to be your oracle for the month of April 2026. This is an Astro Tarot forecast relevant to you if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Gemini. So this is a combination of astrology and the tarot. And for this to be succinct, I need to keep it simple. So I follow the transits of only two planets, Mars and Venus, the yin yang of the energy symbolism of the celestial sphere. Both these planets move rather quickly through a sign, and so they bring their color, their energetic themes to the month, giving us a sort of a current event insight into the month. Then I use that as a foundation for the tarot reading, which follows after. As you can see, I'm outdoors here on my lanai on the big island of Hawaii, and we've had 3 weeks of non-stop stormy weather. Right now the sun is out, as you can see, or I'll show you later, but it's very windy. So I've tried to anchor everything down so it doesn't fall during the reading. So bear with me. I think this setting is really quite beautiful and is worth all the trouble. I have my trusty mic, there it is, with a hat over it as to prevent the wind from obstructing my voice too much. So let's begin. This month, I think the most potent energies are when Venus and Mars unite and hold hands through the sign of Aries. And Aries is your 11th house. So Mars and Venus are transiting your 11th house, the house of hopes and dreams, the house representing friendships, your social circle. So this brings a period where your focus is on social networking, social, sometimes even social climbing, but getting out there and mingling, getting to know people through various groups that perhaps align with your own philosophy or state of mind. So this may bring networking opportunities which you may garner or acquire through your social circles. Or you could have some romantic adventures via your social circles, your social groups. Maybe you've joined a social group, and in or through that group you find a romantic connection. It's generally just romantic adventure. Maybe a friend becomes a romantic partner this month. But this is the fulfillment also of your hopes and dreams, which you may be actively pursuing your goals, turning friendships into opportunities to ascend socially up that social ladder. Or maybe turning a friendship into an opportunity that helps you financially. Because Mars also rules Scorpio. And so this is not only sexual, but it's also shared resources. So maybe you are sharing your resources with a social group or a friend. Yeah, I think you could even demonstrate some extraordinary ability to network and meet influential people through your social connections this month, Gemini. This may, I'm thinking about it, this may also point to passive driven. Take two. So this may point to passionate or decisions that are very passion driven. That's it. Impulsive and sort of uncalculated. You just sort of know instinctively what direction you want to go in. There could be a new revenue source, a new source of income may emerge during this period. And you may be recognized for your creativity, for your ability with people, especially if you're in creative fields. Then again, you may just find it an attraction to someone who shares your values. But in general, you're going to be driven to get what you want, and to be relentless about pursuing those goals. So that is the backdrop to the upcoming tarot forecast. So I want to thank you, if you're leaving right now, for your messages, for liking and sharing, and for helping me to keep these readings free on the internet. Whatever donation you can afford, there's a link below to my website, grandcentralhealing.com, and also in the shop are a variety of private and personal readings that you can acquire from me. How I do it is I ask you to send me a question that you're directing to your higher mind or your higher angelic guides, and then I'll create the reading, put it on an audio file for your safekeeping, and then I send it to you. So thank you very much for your support. Now wait for your tarot forecast. Aloha. Welcome, Gemini, to my temple again for your tarot forecast for April 2026. This is a 4-card spread. The first card will represent the overall energy of the month. The second will be your challenge. The third card will represent the unexpected, the surprise element of the month, and the fourth will be the outcome. And I will try to link or correlate the reading to the astrological forecast that you've just seen. So, as you can see, it's very, very windy. So I've anchored my tarot cards down. They're pre-shuffled and they have 2 reversals in it. But I'm going to shuffle a little bit more. And I want to thank you very much for being here. I'll show you around after the reading a little bit. The sky is quite beautiful. Thank goodness the sun is out. And we have this wind. Last night was it's very difficult to sleep when it's so windy, because my little cottage has a lot of trees around it, and so things are always banging around. And so I didn't get the best sleep in the world, but I feel wonderful because the sun is out again. It's been about 3 weeks and we missed the sun out here in Hawaii. So let's begin your reading. Again, the first card represents the overall mood or energy of the month. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it in this frame, which I have fairly well anchored down, and then we'll zoom in on it and I'll try to give you an explanation of the card. Wow. We have the 9 of Cups. They call this the card of wish fulfillment. Let me put these down here. Yes, it's wish fulfillment. And so astrologically, we also have Mars and Venus in the 11th, which is the house of hopes and dreams and wish fulfillment. So there's beautiful synchronization already going on. This signifies profound satisfaction and emotional fulfillment. Wishes are being granted. Now, because it's in the 11th house, Mars and Venus in the 11th, so the wishes that are granted may regard friendships or your social circles, creating a social circle that fulfills a certain longing or a wish of yours. Or maybe it fulfills a wish about your long-term goals. If we look at the card closely, we see a what they describe as a tavern keeper, and he is inviting the community in to share in his abundance, in his success, in his emotional triumphs. Those cups arrayed behind him are as if arrayed like trophies. Cups represent feelings, emotions. So these are emotional trophies, triumphs through his life that he's sharing or inviting people in to share. And the invitation is delivered symbolically by how he's sitting with his legs open, very casual, very relaxed. Now his arms are folded in front of his chest, so he's not completely open. His heart still, he's protecting his heart in the while he's inviting social contact. He's protecting his heart nonetheless. So, your community is bringing you joy and fulfillment. A community will bring you joy and fulfillment and even abundance. And maybe you will feel a sense of true belonging. If you join a group, that group will give you a sense of real, true belonging. You may be surrounded by very supportive friends or team members that congratulate you for your triumphs, for your long devotion to them or to your own happiness. You're enjoying social events and reaping the benefits of a wonderful professional atmosphere, relationship atmosphere as well. So if you set goals for yourself before, those goals are going to bear fruit this month. You're going to be feeling very content, self-satisfied, and you're going to be savoring your accomplishments. So that is the general energy or energetic theme of the month. Let me see if I can get this out of here. There we go. And we're ready for the position of the challenge. So let's put this down underneath to secure it. And in the position of the challenge, we have, hold on. There we go. I don't want to lose any of these cards in this wind. Look at that. Your challenge is a major arcana challenge. It is the blessed star. Wow, the star. My goodness, this is a beautiful challenge. But when you see this card in a position which offers sort of like an obstacle that you have to overcome, your obstacle may involve unrealistic optimism, too much dreaming, and not enough doing. The star is about fulfilling your dreams, which is the theme this month, according to the 9 of Cups. So the star is about making a wish upon your star. But in the position of the challenge, maybe these dreams or wishes are too fanciful, and you need to bring them a little bit closer down to the earth. Maybe there's a sort of naivety about the motivations of your friends. Maybe you're too trusting, and too trusting of the social circle that you travel in. What it's saying is that you need to move from idealism to practical action regarding your hopes and dreams. So this is unrealistic expectations, either about your friends or about some social group that you've joined. It could be that you're just setting unrealistic goals, and you may need to stop and stop waiting for things to happen. Instead, stay grounded and in this kind of euphoric atmosphere that has a grip on you, it might be very hard for you to stay level-headed. But the star supports healing as well. The star represents healing and peace of mind. Maybe healing is your challenge. Mental or physical healing is your challenge. What you need to do is to believe in yourself, to believe in the healing process, and realize how abundantly blessed you already are, and in a spirit of total gratitude will come the healing. So that is the position of the challenge. Let's move on to the position of the unexpected. Let me take the card out and place it somewhere where it's not going to fly away, and retrieve the cards. So, in the position of the unexpected, we have a fire card, which is very compatible with you as you are an air sign. Air and fire are very compatible. This is the Ace of Wands. Aces are about new beginnings, and the wands represents either your career or the entire creative process. The Ace of Wands, goodness, it's a beautiful card. In the position of the unexpected, it's about a sudden and very exciting, perhaps unplanned spark of creative energy and inspiration. Now, it also represents new love connections. So there may be a new connection that shakes up your life or shakes up your social circle. This could be about networking strategy, strategizing about your long-term goals with an eye towards infusing creativity into those into that strategy. So you might join a new group with a creative foundation, an art group, or a social club, which sparks a lot of enthusiasm and excitement in you. So this is about a passionate connection, either with new friends or a colleague or with a new social group. But all this may arrive in a kind of unpredictable and sudden fashion. So this is sudden inspiration, creative inspiration, which you infuse into your social circle. Maybe you are offered an unexpected opportunity to lead a creative project, or you're being very bold and you boldly then present creative ideas to a group or to your friends who are very supportive and will help you to manifest that creative idea. But regardless, you're going to take the initiative. You're going to take the initiative in manifesting your hopes, your dreams. You may even discover a new passion project, and you want to present this passion project to the world. Here is the seed energy for you to act quick before this inspiration dies out. Wow. That is the position of the unexpected. And let's see. Let's bring the cards out. Put this over here. And let's see what is in the position of the outcome. And we have another major arcana card. So we had the Star, and now we have Justice. Justice is about that, about fairness, about impartiality, about you being treated fairly, about a just outcome. But the card is rather karmic. You can see she's holding the scales of justice in her hand. So it's karmic resolution and fair and balanced outcomes. So if you conduct yourself with integrity and you always tell the truth or reveal the truth, the laws of cause and effect will be in your favor. Or it could be that you find true, honest friendship based on mutual respect and fairness, which brings you enormous joy and satisfaction. The Nine of Cups, as we began. So, on the other hand, you may see other people, your friends, receiving exactly what they deserve, experiencing their own karma. And also, if you've been wronged, that wrong will be made right. And if this is about a court case, well, you're going to win that case. Because this is a month of fair treatment, fair dealings, and your professional networking strategies will also be rewarded with perhaps even a beneficial contract. You find the middle way, the golden mean, within friendships, within your group, social networks. This means that the decisions that will be made for or by you are decisions that will be very fair, equitable. So it's also possible that the truth will be revealed. Misunderstandings will be resolved. So that is your forecast for April 2026. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and if you need my help, there are links below. I would very much appreciate your message or a liking and sharing to help support the channel. Thank you for being here. Now I'm going to show you what the weather is like here today. So stay tuned.